Hello, my name is Olga Ivanitska and I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. And in my today's video, I'm going to tell you about express entry and how the system really works. For those of you who haven't watched my first video, I do recommend to watch it first because it's all about the first stage of immigrating through the express entry system. And for those of you who did watch the video, I'd like to remind you that to place your profile into the express entry system, you need to satisfy the eligibility factors and score 67 points according to the express entry grid. Now let's talk about what happens after you place your profile in the express entry system. So after you enter the express entry, or the pool of candidates as they call it, you will be assigned another number of points and by a different system, which is called Comprehensive Ranking System, or CRS. And this system will assign you usually a 3-digit number, or in some cases a 4-digit number. The CRS is a little bit more complicated than the express entry system because it assigns a different number of points depending if you are immigrating alone or with a spouse. First of all, the system will assign you less points for each year after you turn 29 years old, and after you turn 45 years old, you will get 0 points for your age. Education. You can score maximum points if you have a PhD degree. For your languages, for the first one, you can get up to 128 points if you immigrate alone, or up to 136 points if you immigrate with a spouse. Also, for the other language, you can get up to 22 or 24 points depending if you immigrate alone or with a spouse. The express entry system also introduces new factors like the skill transferability factor, and here you can see how important it is to know one of the languages well to get a higher score in the CRS system. For example, if you have a master's degree, you will gain 25 points if you score CLB 7 for your primary languages. But if you score CLB 9, you will be awarded 50 points. The same happens for your work experience. With 3 years of work experience and CLB 7, you will get 25 points, but with CLB 9, you are awarded 50 points. You will also get points for your Canadian work experience, for a combination of Canadian work experience with a foreign work experience. Job offer from a Canadian employer will give you 50 or 200 points depending on your job and the job offer. As you can see, if you're immigrating with a spouse, you get less points for some factors. This is because your spouse can make up for it. You'll get extra points for your spouse's education, language skills, and Canadian work experience. You can get extra points for your French language skills, for your previous education in Canada, for your siblings in Canada, and if you have a provincial nominee certificate. The provincial nominee certificate will give you 600 extra points in the CRS system. After you get into the express entry system and are awarded those CRS factors, you will need to wait till the Government of Canada sends you an invitation to apply for permanent residence in Canada. How soon you can get one, what it depends on, and what happens after that, I will tell you in my next video. Stay tuned and write to us if you're interested in immigrating to Canada.